ESPN. I'm with Disney.
Yeah, I don't know if ESPN is.
For my birthday.
Are they reaching out as far as DAZN is, though?
Andrew.
What?
Fucking Disney. Do you know that I get a platinum pass? I get to go to Disneyland. I'm very excited about the new Star Wars land.
What I wanted to ask you, were you surprised that Golden Boy and Canelo came out this week and said, no longer will Saul Alvarez fight Mexican fighters? Moving into a division that has your undefeated kid, Gilberto Ramirez, and the undefeated PBC kid, David Benavidez, is it a surprise that Canelo's taking their names off of the list?
Would you like a rumor?
What's the rumor?
So Canelo Alvarez is just some white guy from Oxnard who learned how to speak Spanish.
You're so stupid.
He got moved down to Mexico because the angle kind of worked. I helped manufacture the kid with Oscar. Then that fucker shot me in the back and took the kid for himself.
It's kind of a surprise there. I don't know. He no longer will fight Mexicans, Lee. What's up with that? A little nervous on that Gilberto guy? A little big. Ramirez is a big man.
We'll get to that.
He's a big man. I'm just saying, Canelo looked fucking small last night. I don't care how devastating he looked. I'm going to tell you guys, Fielding's one of the smallest super middleweights there are, and look how much bigger he looked than Canelo. Go ahead. We'll keep it going, though. We won't go yet.
Joseph Parker back and forth crushes Alexander Flores in 3. Horncastle Arena Christ's Church. Christ Church. Is that a real place? Paul Cuff, you need to weigh in on this. We're into the international shit again. Where the fuck is Christ Church? And if I say fucks Christ Church, am I going to hell? Am I going to hell?
Yes. Yes.
Former WBO heavyweight champion Joseph Parker, who is now 25-2 with 19 KOs, came back with a fury. Get it? Came back with a fury. Get it? And got. By the way, this wasn't written by anybody, which means it's a press release. So everybody buckle up while I read this one.
No name attached.
No name attached means we just threw the shit up. We'll see how it goes.
And sent it out, yep.
Horncastle, former WBO heavyweight champion Joseph Parker, 25-2, 19 KOs, came back with a fury and got back on the winning track. Dash. Who uses dashes in their writing? Dash. As knocked out. Oh, fuck. They fucked it up right out of the gate, Andrew. Look at this. I'm already in fucking hog heaven. All right. I'm so excited. I'm so excited when I find a spelling error. I know they're going to fix it because obviously somebody who works for this show, works for Boxing Scene, listens to the show because these fuckers keep fixing all their typos. All right, I'm going to read this again. I know you guys, what do I say? How do I explain this to non-regulars? I find great joy in people who write blogs and don't proofread. It brings me so much joy. Plus, I'm dyslexic, and I'm a little Aspergery. So, shit like this with my Tourette's, I just love it, Andrew. This is literally internet porn to me almost. All right, former WBO heavyweight champion Joseph Parker, 25-2, 19 KOs, came back with a fury and got back on the winning track. Should be a period, by the way. But they go with a dash. As knocked out Alexander Flores. As knocked out Alexander Flores. I'm going to read that again, Andrew, because that sentence makes no sense. As knocked out Alexander Flores. What? So I'm going to rewrite the line so you guys can understand why this is making me crazy. Former WBO heavyweight champion Joseph Parker came back with a fury as he got back on the winning track, beating Alexander Flores in 3 rounds. That's the whole line. That's all it should be. What is as knocked out Alexander Flores, Andrew? What is an as knocked out?
I don't know.
I'm not crazy, right? This is fucking wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. By the way, Andrew is the creator of the word eumaminous. So if Andrew says the line is wrong, that's a fucked up line.
What a jerk.
And by the way, when Andrew and I both write, we are so heavily edited by people who make us look smart, it's ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
I know this secret about us both. While he made millions of dollars, Parker has not had tough time. Has not had tough time? Has not had tough time. I shit you not, Andrew. Parker has not had tough time.
I used to get so mad when someone would say, "Oh, I'm going to look at your work right now, and then I'll put it up." And they say, "All right."
No.
And then like an hour later, you're like, "What the fuck? Why isn't it up yet?" And they're still working on it. Like, damn it! Oh, I'm so stupid.
Andrew.
That was my life back in the day.
It is.
So that's why I went to radio. It's a little easier.
Parker has not had tough time in 2018. What 2-year-old wrote this? Parker has not had tough time in 2018. While he made millions of dollars, Parker has not had tough time in 2018.
Or went to school.
What the? Parker has not had tough time? Was he doing time? Was he in a jail? Like, I don't even understand that sentence. Who threw this up? He lost his WBO belt when he dropped a 12-round unanimous decision in a unification with Anthony Joshua, and then he lost a 12-round decision to Dillian White. Okay, cool. Coming in, Flores won 3 fights in a row by knockout. He was knocked out by former champion Charles Martin in 2014. Oh, yeah, I'm reading every inch of this article for everybody who's wondering. Because when Parker has not had tough time in 2018, you know I'm looking for all the gems in this. Parker made good on his promise to be meaner in the ring. Really? They actually put meaner in quotes, Andrew. As he began very aggressive in round 1, looking to make a statement. He was landing hard punches early on in the fight, with Flores intentionally taking punches well to the head and body. In the third, Parker worked the body and dropped Flores with a right hook. Flores beat the count, and the contest was allowed to continue. Parker smelled blood and went for the kill, as he unleashed a combination that put Flores down and out cold. All right, you survived that. You know, Andrew, if I read these the way they're written, people would think I'm fucking crazy. Crazier than me just stopping for he's had hard time. He's had hard time. Hard time. Well, who are you? I mean, like, who? Sorry. On the undercard, heavyweight prospect Junior Fa scored a first-round KO over Rogelio Rosu to capture the interim WBO Oriental heavyweight title. Is that really a thing, the Oriental heavyweight title? Is that really the name of the belt? Because that's literally the most racist shit I've ever seen. The WBO Oriental heavyweight title. Wow. Manu Vatve made his pro debut with a knockout in 1 round of Brown Butterbean. Butterbean. Buttaban. Is this really a dude? Brown Butterbean. Do you like brown butter, Andrew?
No.
Do you know what brown butter is?
Yeah, well, I don't know which one you're talking about, but no, I don't like it.
You brown butter in a pan and you put it over shit. But
Oh, very
apparently
nice.
he's also a boxer. Brown Butterbean. I guess, is he any relationship to Butterbean? What if Butterbean fought Butterbean? What would happen then? Andrew, I got to go to BoxRec. Is this really a person? Do you think there's really somebody named Butterbean?
Why wouldn't there be, Lee?
Well, you and I both remember Butterbean, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, there's no results for a brown Butterbean, which means they fucking made this shit up.
What are you talking about? There's not a name.
Brown Butterbean. So I'm looking at Butterbean. There's
Oh,
no
right.
Butterbean either.
Well, right, Butterbean.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Butterbean. Which means they really just fucking phoned this thing in, man. No, bro. Like, this person doesn't exist. Like, they made up the name of this fighter, and I don't know who it is.
Wow.
Brown Butterbean, who's 16-4, does not exist. I'm Googling this shit.
He has 20 professional fights, and Ed BoxRec don't know him?
Yeah, it's not on BoxRec.
Oh, no, they got to investigate. That might have been a
Oh, his name is... No, that's why. His name is David Littell. They went by his nickname for some reason in the article. David Latelli is known as Brown Butterbean.
Oh, so he's the brown butter bean. All right, I get what they're saying.
Right?
Yeah, he's a big fat black guy
fat.
or
he's
black
a big
guy.
ass Samoan.
Samoan guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
he's
you would think
39 too.
You would think he's fat because of. Hey, where'd you get that from?
Which of the boys walked in, and what does he have?
Yeah, she brought me a coffee cup.
That's very nice. He's the brown butterbean. Yes, you got that right, Andrew. Did you watch this fight? Did you see Parker?
No. I watched the highlights. Look, I like Parker, right? The heavyweights need all the stars they can get. Parker's still a heavy-handed fighter. Now, the guy he knocked out, though, this is what he was doing before he came to the States and got dropped 2 losses. Or not even come to the States, but before he got to the big time and dropped 2 back-to-back losses. What is it, Dillian White and Joshua. So, I don't know who Parker is, but as long as he's making big noise over there in New Zealand, he's like the new David Tua, correct? David Tua always went back home, got built up a little bit record, then would come back and be in a big fight. We need characters like that. I don't think Parker's the elite of the future, but he could be a part of the this heavyweight era that's making some significant noise right now.
Andrew.
What? Oh, yeah, it's your boy. Hey, Bob, you stepped over Andy Ruiz's body to get to Parker, didn't you?
Yeah. You know why?
Remember that shit.
You know why?
Why?
1962, when I was already 70 years old, I promoted Muhammad Ali's first fight at Madison Square Garden.
And not only that, I don't think Andy Ruiz could stay away from the tacos. I think that's really why you did it. Parker just looks like a better athlete right now today.
Andrew?
Yeah.
When I get high, love me some tacos.
You go to Ruiz's house?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which takes us to the DAZN card. And there's a lot to say about the DAZN card. It was my first time with DAZN and learning its real name and all of its nuances, I guess. I signed up for the free 30-day trial. First of all, let's just talk about the app for a quick second. First time really dealing with the app for both of us, right? And watching a fight on our smart TVs. I really liked it. I actually like the app itself, Andrew. I like the platform. I like the way it performed, period. Like it doesn't have weird dropouts like some of the other apps do. I thought it worked out pretty well overall for the way it performed. How was it for you?
The app itself, yes, I did. I did like it. It froze on me a few times when I first got it started, but then, 5 minutes in, it just cleared up and it stood good the whole night. So I wasn't disappointed with the app at all. The people they hired to run this thing, though, I don't know. I don't know where they got.
Well, okay, we'll get to that in a minute. And the most amusing part of the evening, forget the announcing crew and the drunks who run the show.
They need wait, but that's a good point though. They should not allow if they were allowing those guys to drink before these fights, they need to stop that because it clearly came over the camera. At least
Andrew,
two of them.
They had people walking in front of the fucking camera. Let's go with the basics. Like
Sergio Mora seemed a little light on his feet last night too.
Literally, the most disturbing part of that show are just casual fans walking in front of the camera while they're trying to shoot the fight and shoot those 3 guys doing the promos before and after the rounds. I mean, there was one point just before it went off air where they were doing like a big wrap up of the whole thing, right? Sugar Ray, Sergio Mora, and that fat white dude from ESPN. Bill Kenny? Bill Kenny.
Brian
Kenny, yeah. And literally, he told the security guard to go ahead and go through. Like, what are you doing, asshole? Like, you got 1 million people on stream. Why are you letting... Like, I can't even begin to tell you from a production standpoint how fucking ghetto it looks to have people walking in front of your fucking camera because you guys can't hire a couple of PAs to stand around and get people to go around your production. And by the way,
tape it off.
By the way,
tape it off. Do something.
No shit.